14 WILI and 95.3 FM presents Hometown Threads, a closer look at our community and the people that make it go. Every week, you'll hear uplifting stories from our local businesses and our neighbors. Now, here's our host for Hometown Threads, Keith C. Rice.
Episode 121 of Hometown Threads on 14 WILI and 95.3 FM. Yeah, for those of you who are maybe grew up in the area, and our new WILI back in the day is 1400 AM. Never too late to tell you that WILI, what you hear on 1400 AM, is also on 95.3 FM. Of course, you got Wayne on the morning and all our great talk programming in the afternoon, including Hometown Threads, which airs every Tuesday from 5:05 to 5:30. On the radio, only on the radio, Tuesdays 5:05 to 5:30, brought to you by Liberty Bank, Be Community Kind, with three great local locations across the street from the radio station at 679 Main Street, Willimantic, West Main Street at 1703 West Main Street inside Gateway Commons, and Route 195 in Mansfield. Liberty Bank, Be Community Kind. J. Matt Rupar, if you'd be so kind and say hello to the fine folks. Hello. Several ways to view the show. Of course, J. Matt Rupar, after it runs on the radio, will upload it, and that usually pops up on Wednesday. You could check it out on the Keith C. Rice Facebook page, and I usually tag my guests, so you can watch it. We'll meet our guests in just a second. Some of you are probably watching. I know who that is. So you can watch it on the guest page, Willimantic Today on Facebook, and Spectrum 192 for those of you who still have Spectrum cable. So am I missing anything, man? No, of course, I always encourage people to search for WILI Radio on YouTube. You can watch not only Hometown Threads, but all the shows. WILI Radio is where you search, and please subscribe. And one more thing, I have another sponsor, the podcast sponsor, WILI.com. Big shout out to Mark Tripoli Pro Clean Services. So you can also go to WILI.com and check out Hometown Threads there, as well as all our other shows. So without further delay, we welcome in for episode 121, Logen. You have a last name, and I should know this, but I always know you as Logen Signature Salon.
That sounds
Do you
good
want to
me.
share your last name?
It's Langworthy.
No, I knew it began with an L. I knew it began with an L. Okay. Logen Langworthy is here with us from Signature Salon, a long-running salon here in Eastern Connecticut, right up there on Boston Post Road, next to a sports bar, right?
Yep.
You're still in that same spot?
Same spot, yep.
Is that the original? Get right up there to the microphone, Logan. Don't be shy. There you go. And she's not blocked, right, Matt? You can see her, okay. So you see all the cameras, you forget we're on the radio, too. Anyway, so that's been the original spot, right?
Well, we were in the plaza where the sports bar was first.
Oh.
At the end unit there.
Oh, my God, I moved away for a bunch of years, but I totally forgot about
Yep,
that.
and then we moved out front. It was vacant for about 7 years, and then we moved out front. We've been there for about, I want to say, 8 years.
8 years?
But,
Okay.
Yep.
So it wasn't too far of a move.
No, it was perfect. It was perfect.
Did you complete that move in like one day or something? Or?
I wish. Took us about 6 months.
I know. There's a lot that goes into salons and all that. As you can tell, I got I don't need a haircut, right? I kind of miss the days of getting my haircut. Now, as of, 15 years ago, I've been shaving it myself and probably still doing a terrible job. But I'm Italian. I still can grow hair, believe it or not. I miss the days of sitting in the chair and getting a haircut. I really do. Yeah. So let's, I don't even know where to begin because you're from, let's start way back as we usually do with our guests, get the whole backstory.
Okay.
You are an Eastern Connecticut native, correct?
Yes, Chaplin, Connecticut. Grew up.
There you go. She's exactly what I was gonna say. I was about to push the microphone. So you're from Chaplin. Good old Chaplin. Nice little town there.
Yeah, yep. Grew up there. We had 3 salons growing up. My mom was a single mom. She ran 3, raised me and my brother on them. And so I always knew I wanted to be in the industry.
So your mom was, she cut hair too?
She still owns a salon. Yeah, she owns RK Hair Designs.
I did not. Oh my God. I know RK. I had no idea that was your mother.
That's my mom.
We'll have to get her in here down the road too.
Yeah.
Ah. Okay. So let's, you grew up, you went to Parish Hill.
Yep.
All right. Take us through
Graduated.
some of your Parish Hill years. Now your mom was doing it for years. So were you kind of like me? I kind of grew up in the radio business.
100%.
And your mom you grew up in the hair, what do they call it? The salon business, I guess, right?
Sweeping hair, answering the phone.
All right.
All that stuff, yeah.
Now, are you the oldest or is your brother the oldest?
I'm the oldest, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's your brother's name?
Dan, yep.
Okay.
So he's 3 years younger than me.
And what's Dan do?
Dan works for the state of Connecticut.
Very good.
Yeah.
No, he's not cutting hair.
No cutting hair. No.
All right, so your mom got you in nice and young. When did you, like me, I started in my teens. When were you working at the salon? No, wait, did your mom take us? Yeah, did your mom start Signature, or were you working with her at RK? How did that all start?
Well, I first went to Eastern and got my
Oh,
bachelor's.
yeah, tell us about that.
Yeah, I got my bachelor's at Eastern for advertising and public relations.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Nice.
graduated from there.
You didn't want to work in radio back then? Or?
I know, right?
You could have been an intern. No, she knew what you. Okay, so why'd you study advertising and public relations when you kind of knew you were going to be following your mom?
I figure it would help, just kind of like community and kind of like just getting to know and like just a socialization of owning a business, I think is almost more important than like the back end of the business, especially in a small community. We were raised in, a small community, and it's important. Everybody knows everybody. I think that's like number one, rather than really the back end of it. So I went to Eastern, and then I went to hairdressing school.
Okay.
And during my last months in hairdressing school, my mom actually opened Signature for me to kind of get me ready and prepared.
Wow.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah. So
that's my parents built me a radio station.
Right.
Okay.
I was so lucky.
So that's pretty cool. Wow.
Yeah, it was so much to her, and everything that she's done. So that's how I got into it.
So they built it, or your mom got it going in 2006 in that spot you said in that parking lot where sports bar is, correct?
Yep. We were the N unit. I think it's actually Rock Tattoos now.
Wow.
Yeah, we were there first. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then how many years in till you guys moved to?
So I think we were there for about, I want to say maybe 10 years, because we're going on 19 years total. Because it'll be 20 next year. I always get it mixed up because of when I graduated hairdressing school, we were already open. So. And
where, I forget, let's go back for a second. Where was hairdressing school?
I went to Brio in Willimantic.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, I don't know. I know nothing about hairdressing school, so tell me a little about that. Like, what do you?
Takes about a year, full
year?
time. Yep. You get clients there. You learn, the chemistry of hair, the book work and stuff, and then you do your clients and stuff like that there. Unfortunately, it's not open anymore. I feel like this town really needs a hairdressing school, but.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. When did they shut down? Not to
gosh.
put you on the spot, but
no, I can't remember, but
okay.
it was years ago.
So when was the time where your mom said, now RK didn't exist, correct?
RK's been open for, I want to say, she's going on over 40 years.
Okay, so your mom bought RK from somebody, or
Nope, she opened it.
She opened it.
Yep.
So she was running RK and then got you started with singing. Oh, I got it. Okay.
Yep.
So I guess the question was, what I was trying to ask was, when did she say, okay, Logan, you got this. I'm going to go with RK. Like, how many years were you guys doing it together, or you just, or she just handed it to you right when you opened?
She stayed working like a few nights, as
I got it, because you probably were good to go, because with hairdressing school and all that.
Yeah, and just like being in the salon. But she was there, a few nights a week and worked at Signature, and then kind of went back to her salon. Actually, during COVID, she actually stayed with us.
Wow.
Yeah, she just loved the different, and like being able to offer her clients to go to 2 different salons.
That's great, yeah, because I just, until you just said that, yeah, you guys can, I was going to say, wait, it was a little friendly competition, but no, I mean, you guys could refer each other, right?
No, it was great, because back when we actually had a fire back in 2016. We were shut down for a little while.
I think I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, a lot of our stylists just went over there to work, and they were so great over there. They just let us kind of work our way in, and it was great.
How bad was, just refresh my memory, not that you want to go back to that, but 2016, how did that fire happen, and how long did it affect you guys?
We were closed for a few weeks. We were lucky. We had some great contractors that came in and kind of like revamped. We had the back side of the building caught on fire, which went up into the attic and blew all of our electrical and things like that. So we had some great contractors and things like that that came in and got us like up and running in, I want to say 2 weeks. It was awesome. Okay. We were lucky. We were really lucky.
So let's see. So you, where is RK again? Remind me. I should know where RK. Wait, Bridge Street, right?
Nope. No. RK is in Mansfield. So it's
Mansfield.
119 Stores Road.
Okay, so it's almost right next to Fenton, right?
It's right next to Rob Roy. Roy Jewelers. Okay,
kind of on the way to Fenton, right?
Yeah.
Is that one? Okay, yeah.
Yep,
I know I've seen it. I don't know why I was thinking that.
Yep, she was in the Best Western Hotel in the front, and then she moved over.
What's your mom's name?
Rebecca.
Okay, shout out to Rebecca. So do you guys, how many hairstylists do you have at Signature, and like how many does she have at RK? Are you guys, is RK a little bigger than Signature, or what?
She actually has, she has more stylists over there. I think she's right up around 13 stylists. I have 9. including myself, would make
Wow.
10. So, yeah.
You want to shout them all out, or am I putting you on the spot to remember all the names?
Oh, I mean, I definitely could shout them out.
Well,
but
let's go. Give them,
all of them? Every
yeah,
single one?
come on.
Okay.
Well, not talk about signature. Yeah.
Okay, so signature we have, let's see, we have Kendall, we have Megan, Colleen, we have Ian, Simone. Did I say Megan? I think I said Megan.
Say her again. Doesn't matter.
We'll say Megan again. Brandy. We have Kiara, which does our eyelashes. We have Nikki. We have Jen. And we have Nina.
And we have Logan.
And me. Yeah, they're all great. I'm lucky. I have a really good crew.
That's
I'm
a really good.
lucky.
How big is the place there? I mean,
We're 2,000 square feet. Yeah.
Wow.
It always looks smaller from the outside. I think the building tends to look a little.
I
Everyone's
expected
like,
to say 2,000 square feet.
yeah. Yeah.
So, what exactly are you there every day? You're the boss, so.
I'm not the boss though. I rent, so they
Rent.
all are their own bosses.
Okay, see, I didn't know this.
Yeah. So
Educate me a little on this.
So they run
all-
their businesses within the salon. So I just consider myself the salon
I
owner,
gotcha.
and they kind of each have their own station and everything, and they run their own business within the salon. So.
Jeez. Well, now, did you ever at one point in your life, I know you grew up around it kind of like I did this, say, yeah, okay, what if, was there another fallback that you wanted to do? Was there something that you...
I don't know what I would do without it. It's like such a huge passion of mine, just being in the community and, making people feel good. I think if I were to do anything else, is maybe teach it.
Oh, very good. Very
Yeah,
good. All
maybe
right.
like get involved
Maybe
that way.
you could reopen a hairdressing school.
That would be awesome.
Yes.
All right, that'll be grants, and next time we could talk about that.
Yes. Leave it to me if you need a name. I like to come up with names. But now you've done I don't know if this is what they call it in the salon business. Doing heads. I did that person's head. Is that what you guys say, or it's just
Hair.
like hair? Okay.
Yeah, clients.
Well, you could say I don't know why I said head because head's bald. But all right, so you've done a lot of hair. There we go.
Yep.
Throughout the community.
Yeah.
One person comes to mind recently. We both know him. Is Brian, our good friend Brian Pichette,
Yeah.
who I grew up with Brian, and went to Wyndham school system and all that. Played basketball with him, but he when I first moved back to the area in like 2015, 2016, I was at Walmart and I'm cashing out, and I hear someone go, "Hey Keith," and I look over, "Hey," and I was like, I don't recognize this. He goes, "It's Brian." I'm like, and his hair was so soft. I hadn't seen him in years. I'm like, Brian Pichette, and so he had that for the long. I don't know. Probably had that longer even before I'd moved back, right? How long would you? Because I moved away from like 2008 to 15. How long did he have that?
Oh,
that long hair.
It's been a while. I think pretty much since he's had the trouble.
Yeah. So the reason why I'm saying is that it was like a shock. Just it looks great. You did his hair. He finally got the old chopperoo.
And I think he's keeping it that way.
He's keeping it because that's how I knew Brian growing up, with really short, kind of spiky hair.
Yep.
And when he walked in about, I don't know, it was a month or so ago, whenever he did, I was like, whoa, it's like the old Brian.
Yeah.
So, you've, what other, let's see, any other memorable haircuts in the past from people in the community?
Oh, geez.
I mean, I know I'm asking a lot there.
Yeah, I mean, all of them are really, important and like making feel.
Mayor Tom DeVivo, he needs a haircut every now and then.
No, but I do his wife's hair.
Oh, okay.
Pam.
Pam?
Yeah. And Pam used to work for me.
Really?
Well, she was she rented a station at the salon. So yeah, she was with me for a while.
Wow.
She was with me when Signature first opened.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah. They were all great helps. I was the youngest stylist when I opened. I was running a business being so young, and I had all these, women. It was tough in some situations, but other situations I had them to kind of like look up to. Like I had my mom, and then I had all these women that have been in the industry for years, and it really worked out well.
It has to be nerve-wracking cutting people's hair because I always have tremendous respect for that field because that's the last thing you want to do is screw up somebody's haircut.
Yes.
And I'd be so nervous. So what women mostly come in too? Are there men that come in?
Yep,
as well?
we have both. Yep, we have men and women. Lots of we do a lot of coloring, a lot of cuts.
Yeah, tell us more. Give us a little more background on Signature if you can.
Yeah, we mainly we have like cuts, colors, extensions, custom colors, lived-in colors. It's kind of nice because each stylist has their own like specialties that they really like doing, and I feel like nowadays, like with everyone renting, they can really touch base on each of those things. Like I feel like back in the day when you first got out of hairdressing school, you had to do everything. Like you had to cut men's hair, you had to perm hair, you had to. Now it's kind of like they can kind of specialize in what they want when they own their own business within the business, which I think is great.
Unbelievable. So that's what you're talking about. You didn't see that back in the day, right?
No,
Like
no.
you were the one running the salon, and it was just you.
And you had employees.
Yeah, exactly. When did that come about, you think?
So actually, my mom was the first salon in the area to start renting. So she's been renting to her stylist, I want to say almost, I think she started 25 years ago.
Wow.
And I think then, and then like, I don't know if you remember Albert's.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so
Yep.
they started renting too, and it just kind of came up into this area.
So all the you call them independent
Stylists, yep.
So when somebody calls ahead of time or just walks in, wants to make an appointment, they tell you what kind of haircut you could probably set them up with, specifically how they want to get their hair done with, that particular stylist, right?
Oh yeah,
That kind of thing?
definitely. Yep. And a lot of times, we kind of, write someone down on a list, and they'll kind of in what they want, and then the stylist will look at it and be like, oh, that's a good fit for me, or pass it along. But it ends up working out good. And again, like I said, I have a great team of stylists that really work well together. I'm lucky. I'm really lucky.
So tell us a little about RK too. I mean, your mom has been running that for a while now,
Yeah.
and she ever come over and pop in and see how you're doing and stuff like
Yeah,
that?
she'll pop in, and I'll pop
She's gotta
in
be so
over
proud
there.
of you.
Yeah. We pop in each other's salons and stuff like that. But the girls over there, I've known them since, I was young. So they've all been, great mentors to me too, as well as my mom. So it just kind of
It's like one
worked.
big family.
It
Almost.
is, and that's
Extended
kind of
family.
what we always say, salon family, which is kind of cool. And I think that being in a small community, that kind of keeps us going, because you need that in a small community.
Absolutely, and we're in a very unique situation around here.
Yeah.
Being in a town like Willimantic and Windham, and with the radio station, people need their local radio stations, and the salons and the dollar stores we have around here, and it's a little joke. We have a lot of dollar stores, don't we?
We do.
And what else do we have a lot of? Pizza places. We're very lucky to have pizza places
Yeah,
around
we have
here.
good pizza places.
Very numerous options when it comes to pizza. We're with Logen Langworthy of Signature Salon on episode 121 of Hometown Threads, brought to you by Liberty Bank, Be Community Kind, here on WILI. So, what is? I still think I think that idea of going back and reopening a Logen hairdressing school would be phenomenal.
Yeah, I would love to do that. I think that the community really needs it, because right now, they have to travel, hairdressers that want to, get into the industry. Students, I should have said, have to travel to like Weathersfield, or they have to go to like a technical school. Our closest would be Ellis Tech.
Do you think that'd be something you'd be able to do at this point? You're so established with your business and all your independent stylists there, or would that be too much to ask at this point? Or,
I mean, I love being behind the chair. Maybe like something down the road.
plus you mentioned grants and all. There's a lot that goes into it. You can't just open up a
Right,
hairdressing
right.
school.
And you got to get accredited and things like that. I haven't like looked too much into it, but I think it would be something great for the community. And
I'm behind you.
I'm shocked someone else hasn't come up with the idea.
Shh. Edit that out. No, I'm kidding. So take us through a day of Logen Langworthy going to Signature Salon. I mean, is it just is it 9 to 5, or what? Take us through when a regular day.
I'm a little bit of a late start, actually. I'm more
Really?
of a 10 to 7, 10 to 8
Oh,
type of
okay.
person. I'd love to say I'm there nice and early. But I do have, my early bird stylists that are there.
Oh, so they're all different times and stuff?
Yep. They all come different times. They have their own hours, and they do their own scheduling and stuff, which works out great because they all have families and things like that. So it's very convenient for them. But yeah, I wake up, I have my cup of coffee, do my workout, and then I head in. I'm usually there all day from about 10 to 7, 10 to 8, and I'm behind the chair all day.
How many, on average, I know every day is probably different, on average, how many haircuts would you say you do a day? And some probably take a little longer than others, I would assume, right?
Yeah, I'm usually between, depending if I have like a color day or a cut day, so I'm usually about 10 to 15 clients a day.
Color day is what exactly?
A little bit like less, so less clientele. So it's like more, they're taking up more time. So it's like I need 2 hours for this color, 2 hours for that color. So I'm seeing less clients, that day when it's like a big color day. But overall, it really does vary depending on if I have like a bigger job or smaller job.
So, are you at any point ever looking for any more stylists? And if people want to find you in your salon, for those of you who don't know, Signature Salon, they've been around for a while. Again, Boston Post Road, North Wyndham. Are you ever looking for more stylists or more help? Or
we always kind of keep that door open.
Okay.
Yeah, right now we're pretty full, but.
Where can people find you if they want to call for an appointment or just learn more about Signature? You guys are on Facebook, right?
We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram.
Okay, just Signature Salon. Just search it.
Signature Salon CT.
Excellent. All right, so we're getting ready. We're in the closing minutes here of episode 121, and when we get towards the end here, I usually like to ask my guests. Feel free to shout out or give love to anybody that has helped you or been an impact on your journey here through Logen Langworthy and Signature Salon.
I would have to say my mom, biggest impact. She's really been a mentor and inspiration to me, just not only as a hairdresser, but as a person and a business person, in the community. Without the community, I wouldn't be in business. So, that's got to be one of our biggest shout outs. And it's not just, the small Willimantic community. It's the Wyndhams, it's the Coventrys, it's the Mansfields, it's the Columbias. We have clients.
I was about to ask you, they come from all over? Surrounding
communities that have all been so loyal and, just so helpful in our journey of being open. We're so lucky. I truly feel blessed that, we've been open this long.
Because I'm sure, word of mouth is a big deal too.
Yeah.
And advertising on your local radio station and doing shows like this. No. But that again, that's a credit to you, and what the reputation you've built and your mother as well. And because if I were back getting haircuts, you guys would be the first person. I'd think a Signature Salon. That's when I moved back to the community. I remember we used to do stuff on our sister station, 98.3, and I think what you guys did like Mother's Day contest, or I remember we were giving away gift certificates,
we used to go
Christmas or something like that.
Yeah, I think I used to go to it's like a seminar thing, and I would sit there and kind of like.
Our Advantage seminar.
Those were cool. Yes. Those were cool. Yeah.
Well, you're more than welcome to join us again in this. I think we're doing it, the spring, because this is the fall.
Yeah.
Anyway, we can talk more about that later.
Yeah.
So again, they can find you, find Signature Salon on Facebook, Instagram, and that's where that's how they can make appointments, or they can obviously call to make an appointment. Find your number on those social media pages. Mm-hmm. Anything else you'd like to mention in this final minute or so? Anything you'd like to say about Signature Salon on the Boston Post Road, North Wyndham?
Well, we're always here for the community, and we could try to, keep the salon a very home feeling and comforted feeling, so everybody and anybody is always welcome.
You've done a phenomenal job, and you told me the other day, like, I'm going to be. You were not nervous whatsoever.
Oh, good.
How's my hair? Honestly, I try and shave it.
It's actually pretty tight. I don't see any.
Really?
Yeah, you did good.
Because I do this in the shower. When I get out of the shower, I'm always go, okay, I know I missed spots, and I'm standing here in the mirror.
Alberto always misses around the hair.
Yeah,
he's bald too.
Oh, that's right, Alberto. Shout out to Alberto. Do you go by Albie or Alberto? Alberto, you call him?
Alberto, yeah.
Yeah, he's another shaved fellow. And he misses around the ears too.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, Marianne's had to go around saying you missed a spot, so it's like I can never. I just shaved today. I feel like feeling all the spots I missed. Okay, time to wrap it up. Matt's giving me the let's go. Episode 121 of Hometown Threads. Thank you, Logan. Thank you so much. Signature Salon, Logen Langworthy. Big thanks to her. Thank you to Liberty Bank, Be Community Kind. This guy behind the board, Matt. Wave to the camera. There he is, J. Matt Rupar. You can check out his show, Homegrown, his Connecticut artist-based music show every Friday at 4:05. Following the new Friday Sports Scene with Keith and Coivisto here on 14 WILI 95.3 FM. Big thanks to Willimantic Today Facebook and Spectrum 192. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And in the words of the great Roddy McCumber,
bye for now, folks. Bye for now.
And that concludes another edition of Hometown Threads. Got a story for Keith? Reach out to him on Facebook by searching Keith C. Rice or email him at krice@hallradio.net. Don't forget to tune in next week on 14 WILI and 95.3 FM, as well as the Willimantic Today page on Facebook.